Mr. Wayne. Clark Kent, Daily Planet.
What's your position on the Bat Vigilante in Gotham?
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Panel Chat. We got a lot to talk about today, tons and tons of DC stuff. Number one, we're going to talk about Rebirth. We're going to talk about my review of Batman vs. Superman. And the other thing that we're going to do, and I'm going to do for my first time here, is I went to the comic shop, picked up last week's monthly issue. I might be cutting this because when Rebirth comes out, I might need to cut a title or two. I picked this up for Mark from GameStop. He's loved this series so far. I haven't talked to him about it, but and then I bought myself 3 of the poly bags. Now I'm gonna open these up. As you can see, they're sealed and everything. I don't know which one's in here. There's 3 copies of each cover, and what it is that as you may or may not know, DC released these in the poly bags, and each of these variants, one comes with it's all Batman versus Superman, clearly. One comes with half black and white, which is Superman's side, and half black and white, which is Batman's side, and then there's another one with the full cover that's in color. So I'm going to open these up. They're sealed. I don't know what's in here, but I cannot wait to open these. I got these last night. I was going to make a late night video, but got so damn tired I passed out. So, alright, so let's talk about Rebirth. Oh man, it's so awesome. I'm so happy that DC's doing this, in all honesty. The suits look amazing, and right now I think it's probably one of the best times to be a DC fan. They're really stepping up their game with these titles. The $2.99 a month, so the prices are going back down, which is absolutely amazing. Right now, when in the middle of May, I think Jeff Johns is going to be doing the intro to it, which is going to be $2.99. It's going to be an 80-page special, the first one in a long time that DC's been doing. And the first specials that are coming up is going to be Aquaman Rebirth 1, Batman Rebirth 1, Flash, Green Arrow, Green Lanterns, Superman Rebirth, Titans Rebirth, and Wonder Woman. The ones I've been seeing, there's a really long list, and it would take me way too long to go through that the entire video, but the ones I'm seeing right now that are really getting a lot of love is the Hellblazer Rebirth, Justice League Rebirth, Nightwing Rebirth, Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey actually has become a pretty popular book, though, in all seriousness. When the New 52 was going on, I do know a lot of people were trying to recommend it to me and get me into it. I will check it out for sure. I have been seeing a lot of people getting excited for that. It's actually Batgirl on the Birds of Prey. Excuse me, that's the proper one for the Rebirth title. Birds of Prey is just the New 52 title right now. They're trying to limit the titles that they put out because they don't want to overwhelm everyone, they said. Of course, as the years go on, I think DC is going to continue to make more titles and everything, and see how that goes. And it just, by the way, occurred to me that most people won't understand the joke that I did with that little dancing and everything. Well, Dan just showed me last night. Well, actually, he reminded me that Birds of Prey show that was on CW existed. Yeah. So there's a scene at the end of the first episode where they play that classic early 2000s tune, and, you know, they're like looking off into the distance, and it's Metropolis, and then there's a nice pull-out shot of, I think it was Huntress and Black Canary on a rooftop. I don't even remember which characters it were. I see a lot of people also talking about Titans Rebirth, and of course the Batman and Detective Comics Rebirths. Me being big into my Superman stuff, of course, I'm really pumped for the Action Comics and the Superman Rebirths. I really want to get my hands into that again. Right now on digital, I'm actually reading the Superman 52 to get myself all caught up and everything. I've been binge reading that, and thanks to Mark, another shout out to you again, babe. He's letting me borrow Court of Owls. I've actually never read Court of Owls. Everyone's been telling me to, but of course I never got around to it. One thing I definitely have said, I haven't said it on video yet, but like everyone was telling me to read Killing Joke, and Killing Joke's an amazing book. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but it didn't blow me away. I thought it was a little overrated, to be honest with you. But to close the subject of Rebirth, one thing I do appreciate that Jeff Johns said is that this is not going to be a reboot. They are starting from issue 1 again, but this is going to continue a storyline into a new part of DC. So you could hop on where Rebirth begins, but also for the people who have been following the 52s since 2011, will be very satisfied to know that all that reading paid off for something. So now let's jump into Batman vs. Superman. As you can tell, well, actually, I heard that this shirt's in Hot Topic. Thanks, Dan, for crushing my hopes and dreams. So since New York gets mostly pretty awesome stuff, the Batman vs. Superman red carpet came, and it was pretty good. The only thing is that I didn't have a ticket, so I was with all the other people who didn't have a ticket waiting outside the tent in the snow. So it was snow falling, everything was like, everybody was getting upset, some people left. The only people that came out to the outside area was just Will Smith did a big majority of the line. He was there, of course, promoting Suicide Squad. Ben Affleck came out, signed a couple autographs, went back in. That was like it. Jim Lee, I heard, came out. I didn't see him, but Jim Lee was, I guess, somewhere amongst the crowd that was trying to get over the barrier. Well, one good thing that at least came out of it was I got this shirt, and I mean, it's a pretty awesome shirt, and it says, it's got the logo, and it's got the Dawn of Justice. Then on the sleeve, it says Fly to Metropolis, hashtag Fly to Metropolis, and on the back, it's got this big, ugly Turkish airline logo. It's terrible. Apparently, Dan told me that in Hot Topic, they have the same damn shirt minus the Turkish airline logo. I'm proud to have the Turkish airline logo on my back. You got that, ladies and gentlemen? Turkish Airlines. Anyway, let me hurry this up a little bit. It was a really good night to end, though, because I got word from a friend where the after party was, and I skedaddled on over to the after party right after the red carpet to try to catch some people. Ben Affleck signed a couple autographs, flipped my friend's camera off. Amy Adams signed a few autographs. Henry Cavill just went straight into the party because it was snowing. Jesse Eisenberg snuck his way in. But I did get a lot of comic guys. I got a really smeared autograph thanks to that freaking snow by Jeff Johns. I also got Brian Azzarello. I got a picture with him. Got to talk with him for a little bit. Got him to draw a little Batman for me and my friend. Along with that, I met Frank Miller, which I was really trying not to fanboy, but I kind of did fanboy a little bit. Along with that, got Jim Lee's autograph. He signed right over my Zack Snyder autograph, but that's okay. You know what, Jim Lee, you're awesome still. I did get Zack Snyder again on the way out, got a quick selfie with him. So it was a pretty good night. I mean, I got a lot of the Gotham cast, as you can see right here. I got a bunch of different people from that because they showed up. They filmed right in Brooklyn. And various other people, Zachary Levi. It was a really good night, though. I mean, I got on out. Most of my signatures are smeared, but it was pretty awesome. So then after that week, I saw the movie. So I'm going to take this time real quick to say spoilers, because right now I'm going to talk about the whole movie. So to be honest with you, I loved the whole movie. I thought it was awesome. Me and Mark went. As you can see here, we dressed up. We were really pumped. It really tickled our fancies for the characters that we love. I really loved Ben Affleck's take on Batman. He was a gritty Batman. He made him scary, even scarier than, like he's been in the newer books. I did love the Superman. I could go on and on about how awesome the Superman thing was. His death was really to the point. I think it was fantastically done. There was a point where when Lois is holding him when he's dead and her tears are coming down her face, that it seemed like it was straight from the page. It seemed like he was like physically taking the page as they were filming it and said, "Okay, Amy, could you step to the left a little bit? Could you step to the... Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, let's shoot this." That seemed like what he was literally doing. And that's what I really appreciate when directors do. I love seeing the page come to life on the screen. It's really something that... It's a truly moving moment. Of course, I, shed a few tears. But, it was just a movie. Why would I cry that badly? But other than that, Gal Gadot did awesome. I will say, I was one of the people that was really doubting her in the beginning, and I have to say she did a fantastic job in that finale. It was amazing. The Doomsday design, it could have done better. He did look like the cave troll in Lord of the Rings. Along with that, though, Lex Luthor, I thought was really brilliant. It took his outer core, changed it a little bit, but his inner core, he was still a sinister, twisted pretty much, which I loved. It was fantastic. So to wrap up the Batman vs. Superman subject, Amy Adams was awesome. She did a great Lois Lane. Erica Durance is still my favorite Lois Lane, but she did a really damn good job. There's a good cliffhanger at the end that really kept us going with the dirt coming off his casket. Someone had a theory. I always thought that, it's because he's still alive, but someone else had a theory that it could possibly be because of Darkseid. We all know it's Darkseid that's coming. It could possibly be that Darkseid, his minions are taken off and it's supposed to be like the ground rumbling because of it. We really don't know technically what was rumbling on his casket, but I do agree with the theory that a few people are having that Superman might be the enemy in the first part of the Justice League film, because using him to fight the Justice League, and at the end of the film they finally get him on their side and they all have to go and fight Darkseid in the second part. I think that would be the greatest approach with it, but there might be a better one for that matter. I will say also, though, that Bruce's nightmares in the film are really awesome. Love the Flash cameo, love every other cameo. I know it wasn't like the original script that we were supposed to get with Aquaman in the beginning, but it was still an awesome Aquaman cameo. But going back to the Bruce's nightmare thing, it really reminded me of Injustice, Gods Among Us, that storyline where Superman goes crazy and he tries to take over the planet and everything. And now, the moment I've all been waiting for. Alright, so first off, we got the Action Comics number 50 by Martin Anson variant. I got this one because it was the last one on the shelves at the comic shop I went to. So, let's open this thing. I gotta find the right corner to cut it. Just give me a second. Alright, now, for the moment of truth, the opening. Alright, so we got bag and... Oh! Full color variant. Oh my god, look at it. Oh, that nice comic smell of it too. So we got a full color variant of it. I love the full color variant. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Alright, so... the Action Comics Superman one, we got that. It's full color. So next up on the list is Superman Wonder Woman number 27, Charlie Adler variant. I cannot wait because the picture I saw on the internet is so awesome. So, let's open it. So, now the moment of truth for this. Let's hope for something good. Here we go. All right, this is pretty cool. It's about half color and half black and white. So the buildings are half black and white, Batman is in color and Superman, half of him is not in color. This is still really awesome though. I love this variant because it looks like you're looking at them from the street point of view, looking up at the buildings. This is such a cool addition. I think this is awesome, and it would be really cool to get signed. So, the last one, last but not least, the Batman number 50 variant by Jim Lee and Chris Daughtry. That's right, you're not hearing wrong. The one and only Chris Daughtry.
I'm going home, back to the place where I belong, and where you love.
The two of them work together on this cover. The cover looks beautiful. I'm not sure which one I got yet, but I'm really hoping it's something good. Let's open it up.
She says, yeah, he's still coming, just a little bit late. He got stuck at the 5 and dime, saving the day.
Okay. Enough of that. Here we go. The one that I've been waiting for.
Waiting for Superman.
Oh well, you know what? It's not a full color variant, but you know what? It's still really cool. You got this part right here that's, in color, and then you got the black and white up here. It's still really awesome, and at least I have a variant of it. It would be really cool to get this signed for sure. This is really cool that Jim Lee and Chris Daughtry did that together. I think their signature, let me see, there you go, right there, if you can see that. Jim Lee, Chris Daughtry. Yeah. You know what? I might, if I can, and if I can get my hands on them, I'd pick up a couple more of these and try to, try my luck for the other ones. So, guys, thanks for tuning in today. It was awesome. I loved ripping these things open on camera and seeing what's inside. It was really cool to document my reaction and see what it's really going to be like. I had such a fun time making this video. Probably my favorite video I've made so far. I'm definitely going to make more videos for sure on different things. We got Civil War coming up. Got a couple of movies still left, Suicide Squad, Doctor Strange, X-Men. So the movies will definitely be going. When Rebirth comes out, you could be sure I'm going to be making a video on that. Unless there's anything review-worthy, that might be my next video. Once again, I'm very interested in your opinion on things. So whether it's the review or Rebirth or me opening up the bags the wrong way or something, please comment below. Let me know what you think. I read all the comments if there is any comments, which there hasn't been any so far. So, please, click subscribe if you want to hear more from me, or check out everything else GameSaw's got going on. Mark played Fallout because he never played it before. So until my next adventure in the big wide world of comic books, see ya!